One little nitpicky thing, if you look at the video from the last time I posted, right there against the house, this piece right here was about 4 or 5 inches from touching the house, and I felt like it ought to go right up against the house to give it a finished look. So they cut a brick and they fit it in there for me. And right there, you have to look underneath of there. See that little bitty stone that they've cut right there in that corner? See, that was left open. There was a gap right there, and I just felt like they should cut a little piece and kind of finish that out. So they did. Same thing over here. There was a gap right there, and they cut a stone and put that in there. And what else was it? I really can't remember. I'm thinking right there. There's another little piece they fit in. See that little piece? It was a gap right there, and I had them cut a little piece and put that in there for me. Just little nitpicky things that really doesn't amount to a whole hill of beans, but I just felt like it was just little things that would probably annoy me, and you know, after all, I'm paying these guys to be here, so I want them to do it the way I want it. And now they'll fill that little hole right there up. They'll take some of this grass cuttings where they cut the grass out back there for the curbing, and they'll put a little piece or something in there. But other than that, it's pretty much the way I want it, I guess. I'm not an architectural design kind of guy. Oh, that sprinkler head right there, it's just kind of there, and I think something probably needs to be done with that. I don't know really exactly where to put it in the middle of the flower bed so it sprays different directions, or put it out here in the yard where it only sprays one direction, because I have a sprinkler head right there that waters all the plants in here, and there's another one over in the corner that you can't see, and there's 2 or 3 right down that sidewalk that sprays the planting area, so I don't really need that one there and there at all. I just haven't made up my mind what I want to do with it yet, so we'll figure something out. And we're back to work, and we're going to make another batch of concrete. So kind of had to stop for a little while. Got one guy out there on a trailer with the concrete mixer. He actually does all the mixing out there and put the collar in it and everything. This guy here with the wheelbarrow, there's 2 wheelbarrows. They run back and forth with it. No, there's another guy that brings it here with the wheelbarrow. This guy shovels it in. That guy operates the machinery. That guy over there, he goes around and smooths everything off. And next he cleans everything up, the spillage and whatever. And then there's another guy that does the stamping. So, I mean, it's quite a team effort here just to put this curbing in. These guys seem to know what they're doing. I'm sure they put in a few miles of this. I'm not sure we're cranking the handle exactly what that does. He cranks that every now and then. There's one on each side. I think it levels the wheels up. One of them is for the wheel over there, because where they cut the grass out, it would be a little unlevel with the wheel over here that's in the grass. But it's a very simple machine. He was telling me there's a company now that does this up north, which I'm really surprised, because with the freezing and thawing that we have up north, this one-piece curbing thing here would just crack like crazy in the first winter. But he said that they mix a specific chemical in it, and it also has some kind of like a fiberglass mixture or something like that makes it very, very flexible and very strong. And he's got an office in Ohio. He said there was an office in Indiana, and there was an office in somewhere in Canada. And he said that the company was doing very, very well installing this up north. I got to tell you, I think if I'd known I could have got this at my place when I lived around Indianapolis, I probably would have done it, especially out front for a curb appeal, because it's just there. It edges everything. It doesn't go anywhere. It looks great. But it's expensive, he said, up there. It runs on an average of $10 to $12 a running foot, and that's for standard curbing and no design or anything put in it. So it's a rather expensive process, but I'm sure businesses like banks and doctors' offices and such like that, they could make very good use of this. And it's just a little business idea maybe for somebody out there. I just think it's a very good alternative to a lot of other things in the north. I thought I'd come around and show you this. That machine won't allow him to go right up to the house because he has to back up. So they're going to do that curbing by hand. We buried the cable because TV cable guys still haven't got here to bury this thing. Comcast, I can't speak bad about them enough. Their service is terrible, and they'll be doing that by hand. But this is how they do it. They come up here and tie into the house, just like that. And they're out there cleaning out their machinery. I think we're just about done for this project anyway. And then they'll move on to something else. How long you guys been doing this?
I've been at it coming up on 12 years.
So you've seen all the problems.
Yep. I think so.
After so many years, you just don't sweat it anymore, do you?
Depends.
Yeah. That's my problem getting down. Knees and my back start to get to me, and then sometimes I can't hardly get up.
Yep. Yeah, between football in high school, the service, and this.
So your knees are just about gone.
Yep.
Well, you know, they got an operation for that. It's probably not fun, but push.
Yeah, I've already gone through the VA about it, but
Yeah.
you know, yeah, the disability money.
Okay. Now they're finishing up by spraying a sealer on this. As you can see, the difference down there.
Hey, that way? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, just hit the road and then go that way. You'll see it.
Sealer protects against the weather, and he said it protects the collar so that it doesn't fade during the hot summer months. He said without the sealer, he said it fades really bad. So I guess we have to have it sealed like once a year maybe.
Izzy attacked him.
They're still working over here. They're getting almost ready to pack up and pull out. See, if you look, what it does is at an angle, and it leaves a nice straight edge for mowing, and then the higher edge on the back keeps all the mulch in place. And they bring it up and they butt it right into that.